Welcome to meeting number 373. I am Aprajita Darbari, your Sergeant at Arms for today. We provide us uh, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication skills and leadership skills, resulting in great self-confidence and personal growth. You are now inside the code of conduct of Toastmasters meeting. Please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and that it may not be possible to pause the recording. The following are the meeting rules for audience. Please be advised that any behavior that distributes the flow of meeting will result in removal from the meeting without any warning. Please ensure that your noise-making devices are either switched off or on mute. Please speak responsibly on religion, sex, politics in your speeches. As far as possible, please keep your videos on and audios off. And applause following throughout. Be the kind of the audience you for others you would like to be for yourself. Now, some rules for role players. PMOD, TTM, and General Evaluator. Please ensure a smart audio-video check before handing over to respective roles. Role players. Role players, please rename yourself as role player, name, your club name. You may omit the club name if you are the member of Turning Point Toastmaster. Please acquaint yourself with the role of the timer. The timer will use background change screen sharing to indicate timing using one or the three cards. Green means that you have reached the minimum qualifying time. Yellow indicates that that it is a good time to start conducting. Red specifies that you have 30 seconds more or you will be disqualified. Individual session timings will be explained in due time. For Zoom meeting, we encourage you to use Zoom emoticons generously to encourage the role players. We sincerely request you not to send chat messages to everyone or the speaker on stage. In fact, refrain from chatting all together and focus on speaker. Reiterating, please stay on mute until specifically requested to unmute. Polls will be launched after each section and they will be closed after 30 seconds. Now, I would like to invite our presiding officer, and she is the president of our club also, Neeraj Singla.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are perfectly audible and visible.
Thank you, Madam Sergeant at Arms. Can we have a huge round of applause for her for reading loud guidelines and setting a very high tone for the meeting? I request everyone to pay heed to Madam Sergeant at Arms Aprajita and abide by the rules. Hello and welcome, beautiful girls and dashing boys. First of all, a very, very happy Independence Day to all. Today, we have completed 78th year of independence. I am so astonished to see everyone immerse themselves in the color of our national flag. Everybody is shining bright and representing their country. I hope you had a good time celebrating Independence Day. As we reflect and see how India was shackled in the chain of slavery to the world's fifth economy today, India has progressed big time. Similarly, many of you who started a career, who started their Toastmasters journey 1 or more years back, have realized how far they have come. And for the guests, don't worry, it's never too late. Those who are a bit reluctant or unsure to join Toastmasters, I can ensure that you will never regret. Talking about guests, let's see who all have joined us. We have Diana with us. She is not guest anymore. She has been our returning guest. Diana, you can write your introduction. Thank you so much, Diana. Please write your introduction in the chat box. Moving to have another guest, Pritha. She is joining us for the second time. And just to know, let everybody know that we met in Pune in one of the Toastmaster club. Since then, she is joining us for the second time. Preeta, would you like to introduce yourself and tell everybody what led you to join this meeting and what you do?
Yeah, sure. Hello everyone. I'm Pritha Bell and I'm currently in my final year of graduation from Pune itself. And I'm actually keen in public speaking and like to connect with new people. So that's the reason that I got an idea like let's join this. And that's it.
Thank you so much, Pritha. I can assure you, you have come at the right platform, and stay tuned with us and don't forget to participate in impromptu session. Now moving on to our second guest, Deepak. Deepak, would you like to turn on your video and introduce yourself, what you do, your aspiration towards Toastmaster?
Yeah, thanks. So, am I visible? Is the video on?
Yes, you are visible.
Okay, all right. So, thank you so much. I am part of Mumbai Toastmasters, and I got to know that today we have a meeting on for this club. So today is 15th August, and there are very few clubs who are operating. And thanks to the club, especially this club, which is operating and giving an opportunity to all of us to interact and learn from each other. And Toastmaster is a program. It is a kind of platform wherein you never kind of stay away, even if you are in Mumbai or any other city. You are always together. It kind of bind us, support us, care for us, and unite us. And looking forward to another opportunity to meet all of you, learn from you, and then share my inputs as well during the meeting. Looking forward to see your name written as also table topic master. So if I get a chance as a table topic speaker, would be glad. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Deepak. And I could not agree more. Toastmaster is very, very addictive. And thank you for joining us. I'm sure that you will get a chance in table topic session for sure. And I love your dedication towards Toastmasters. Thank you so much. But stay tuned till the end. Moving on to, let's see if we have any other guest with us. Okay, this is all we have today. So just for the interest of guest, first of all, thank you so much. If you joins us, this brings the very fresh perspective, and you share your ideas in impromptu session and your valuable feed at the end, which helps us to reach to the excellence. And now, if you would like to be part of this astonishing community, I request you to reach out to our VP membership, Ankit Agarwal, and our treasurer, Anand Katyani, and they will help you out to join our guest club. Now, it's a time to move on with the meeting. We have very exciting agenda filled with revolutionary speeches, wholesome evaluations, and liberal table topics. Fellow Toastmasters, India is known for its diverse culture, rich tradition, and dynamic people. Today, we gather to celebrate with the same theme, celebrating India. And we have a very humble and amiable member with us who is also our VP Education of Turning Point Toastmasters and has been relentlessly working to ensure the meeting attains high quality and achieve excellence. She is a practicing chartered accountant by profession and a family person by heart. Please join your hands in welcoming Megha Bansal on the stage. Megha, please audio video check.
Yes, am I audible and visible?
Yes, Megha, you are audible, and let me make you visible. Yes, you are visible to everybody now.
Okay, thank you, Neeraj, for the introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and my dear guests. A very happy Independence Day to everyone. This is the day which reminds us about the dawn of a new beginning. After more than 200 years, we were able to push ourselves away from the clutches of Britishers. Let's start our today's meeting singing our national anthem. I would request everyone to stand up wherever they are or put a hand on your heart if you can't stand up, like wherever you are, while the national anthem is being played in the background.
Toastmaster Megha, it's not audible. Your voice also is not audible. I'm not sure it's just for me.
Is there any issue?
It's better now.
No, I have played the. Okay, let me share my screen. Weren't you all able to hear the?
No.
Okay. I was into the rhythm of national anthem. Now can you hear, na?
I can't hear. Can somebody confirm? Okay, Iti says she also can't hear.
Oh God. So let us sing the song then. You know, because I think there's some
We all together can sing.
right. Wait. Let me unshare my screen first. जन गण मन भारत आगे विधाता पंजाब विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तब शुभ आशीष मांगे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे
गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय जय हे जय जय
Thank you everybody for the patience. I guess there was some technical issue, and I also fumbled while singing the national anthem. I think it's been decades that I've sung the anthem. It was in the school last. Okay, so moving forward, the feeling, the goosebumps that we get when the national anthem is being played is the testament to our love for our country, isn't it? Now, this is the best time to ask you all, how do you perceive India? Like, what does India mean to you? I would request everybody to interact during the session to make it more patriotic and fun. Anybody among the audience? Yes, Deepak, please.
I would say India is something when you hear this word, India, you feel connected. Because when you are born, you are told that your parents are these people, these are your siblings, and you live in India. And then you compare to different countries, Australia, France, and others. And then you talk about if you want to know where you live, that is India. India is a country wherein people are of different religion, but they're united together. Whether you go outside the city or some other place, people feel proud to be Indian. I went to Australia 2 years ago, and I felt really proud meeting my fellow Indians there, as if I have met a god. I was, I one of the person. His name was Ajay. When I saw him, I mean, it's like you see a human being among the aliens in Australia. I just saw him and I hugged him because we didn't know each other, but just that we were Indians. This is how we feel so connected with our country. All of us are proud. That's why we have a theme also on India in on the Independence Day. Wonderful country, and we the best part is we have different kind of weather also. If you go abroad, you might get only winters, too much of winter, snow is falling. But here in India, you get all type of weather. Whether you want to enjoy the heat of Delhi, or you want to enjoy the pleasant weather of Mumbai, heavy rain, or in case you want too much chilly, you will get in Delhi, December and January. And there are so many things that makes us different as Indians. When we talk about India, I would take just 30 seconds more. India for me is I stand for innovative and stand for something which is nostalgic. D stand for domicile. We are connected together. I again stand for people of intelligence, and A stand for awesome people, as we all are. We all are Indians and we love each other. That's the best part. Foreigners may not like we being connected. Here in India, 20, 30 people live in a single house. They love each other. Grand family, like in my family, also have got. I'm fortunate to have my grandfather and grandfather also still alive, and we have the blessing of these people, and we still stay connected. Unlike other countries wherein people live separate, so we have got our values, our culture, which actually bind us together. That's what we are so proud of. Thank you.
That was such a comprehensive definition of India, and the abbreviation you gave, the full form you gave of India is literally incredible. So, anybody else? Okay, Pooja, do you want to
Yes.
have opinion? Yes.
So for me, India means color. Whenever I listen this name, India, like it's filled with different color of emotions, color of bond of different emotions, love. And if you see, like when you see the Indian culture, I think there are a lot of colors, not only in the emotions and different forms of relationship we have, even though like because of different cultures and religions, we have different kinds of foods, we have different kinds of clothing. So it filled me with lot of enthusiasm and happiness whenever I see, even though in our tricolor, whenever I see it gives me the goosebumps. And it has the bright color which shows the happiness and cheerfulness and the bond of emotions. If I say, like, if I'll give you the example, so once the Rani Karmavati has sent one the Rakhi message to the Mughal Emperor Humayun, and he was, even though he was a rival, he wanted to capture, but he started helping her. He wanted to help her, and he went there to help her. But unfortunately, he didn't reach there. But that is a form of love and togetherness we have that forms the India, and different forms of emotion. So for me, India is a color of emotion. Thank you so much.
I totally agree with you. And the festivals we celebrate here in India, the diversification of festivals, we cannot see such diversification any other part of the world. I can vouch for that. If someone asks me what is India, it is a land of various culture and rich heritage, a country where each festival has its own meaning and is celebrated with full energy and banter. This is a country where people have varied skin color, language, festivals, cinema, dance forms, clothing style, and so many other to add on. Every state is unique and renowned for its speciality. I believe, as I said before, we do not have any other country with so much of diversification that India has. And as our guest Deepak mentioned before, Wherever we are in the world, we never forget our roots. We always feel connected to India, no matter wherever we are. We always take pride in celebrating India. For now, let's not forget that we are in Toastmasters meeting and we have a typical format to conduct it. Let me introduce you with the format. Like we have three bands of three different colors in our national flag, our Toastmaster meeting have three sections. First is prepared speeches, wherein our two speakers today have already prepared their respective speeches according to the pathway they chose. Like the first band in our national flag, saffron, signifies strength and courage. Likewise, speaking in front of people, getting spotlighted, needs courage. Kudos to you both. Now, second session will be about table topic, wherein guests will be given a chance to dip their feet as our table topic master Neeraj Singla will give each volunteer a topic to speak impromptu for minimum 1 minute. Now, the second band of our national flag is white, which signifies peace and truth. And believe me, friends, one of the way to attempt impromptu speaking is to just calm your heart, be at peace, and try to link the topic with your own personal life. Third session is evaluation, where everybody, including me, will be evaluated by our evaluation team. Now, as it is rightly said, feedback is the breakfast of champions. To grow we need feedback. Likewise, the bottom band, the last band in our tricolor, signifies growth, fertility, and auspiciousness. Our journal evaluator for today is Shrishti. Let me introduce her. She is someone who enjoys many things. By day, she's a design researcher, and in her free time, she's exploring what it means to live a creative life. Whether it be through writing, pottery, public speaking, or art and illustration. She lives in Noida with her ex-Toastmaster husband and clingy old dog. For us all, she's someone we can rely on when in need. Can we have Toastmaster Srishti on spotlight, please?
Hello, Toastmaster Megha. I hope I'm
Hello.
audible and visible.
Yes, you're audible and visible. Over to you, Srishti.
Thank you for the introduction. Kind words. Today, I am your general evaluator, and I will be evaluating everybody who speaks and everything that happens in today's meeting. There was a little bit of delay in my joining, but I will take it from my backup evaluator, Toastmaster Animesh. And today, I am also assisted by two role players who will help me do my job well. The first being our timer, who is also a new member of Turning Point Toastmasters, Toastmaster Iti. Toastmaster Iti, could you please unmute and explain your role to the team?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me as a timer in this wonderful Toastmaster meeting. My role is to ensure that all the role players are being timed and adhere to along with that, they should adhere to their specified time limits. Starting with speakers, they typically have a time limit of 5 to 7 minutes, where I will be displaying. Let me know if my screen is visible. It's coming host disabled participant screen sharing.
Hey, T, just giving you the rights.
Okay.
Can you try now?
Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be displaying green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. Following with 30-minute buffer. For example, which is, you can say, if the speaker crosses 7.5 minutes, then it leads to disqualification. Secondly, same role pairs, same role applies to spontaneous speakers, which will be table topic speakers, where the green card will be displayed at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and red card at 2 minutes. And lastly, individual evaluators will also be timed at 2 minutes, where I will be displaying green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2.5 minutes, and red card at 3 minutes respectively. I'll be sharing my report at the end of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Eti, for sharing the details of your role. Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Prasama. Please correct me if that is if that isn't the right pronunciation for your name.
Yes, that's right. It's Prasama itself.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Prasama. Toastmaster Prasama today takes a double role. So instead of having a separate R counter and a separate grammarian, we have combined this into a language evaluator role. And Toastmaster Prasama will be helping me with making sure that our speaking is correct. And I will call her onto the stage for her to share the role of the word of the day and tell us more about the role.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Hi everyone. This is me, Toastmaster Prasama. So see everyone, when I said arms, a lot of filler words over here, so my sentence didn't sound good, right? And we all use this kind of filler words like as, and we repeat the same words and same sentences, which doesn't give value to our speaking. So as we are in Toastmasters, and today as I'm taking the role of a language checker, which mix both the counter and the grammarian, it's my role to check all of your crutches and all of your word uses that you use over today, the grammatical errors, and also the good uses that will be used in our today's meeting. As a grammarian, I will be also introducing the word of the day, and we have a beautiful theme that is celebrating India, and it's a mighty country. So everyone, the word of the day for today is mighty. The meaning is possessing great and impressive power or strength, especially because of size. So the meaning is, I think India is a mighty country because of its mighty citizens. So this is the word of the day for you all today. I hope we all will use this word mighty, and also we will be very much careful regarding our grammatical errors. Up to you, General Evaluator. I will be presenting my report when called upon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasama.
Okay. Shrishti, I think we have some network problem. Let me take over the stage now.
And I will be back at the end with my mighty report.
Oh. Okay. So thank you, General Evaluator, for letting us know the evaluation part. Now, our speakers are already waiting for their chance to deliver the speech. Let's not keep them waiting and start with our very first session. To begin with, I will introduce you all with our first speaker, Toastmaster Priyesh. Introducing him, Priyesh is currently pursuing a master's degree at Duke's University's Fuqua School of Business. He has 3 to 4 years of experience in analytic consulting, product management, and portfolio management. An avid fitness enthusiast, he joined Toastmasters to sharpen his public speaking skills and overcome stage fright. I wish you all the best in your journey, Toastmaster Priyesh. It's time to call Toastmaster Priyesh on Spotlight, but before we do that, let us invite his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Aparajita, on stage to read out his speech objectives. Can we have a quick audio video check?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Over to you, Aparajita.
Okay, so Priyesh's speech time limit will be 5 to 7 minutes. And the purpose of the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. Purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. So over to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
My dear friends, let's welcome Toastmaster Priyesh on a virtual stage now with a huge round of applause. Let's have a quick audio video check, Toastmaster Priyesh.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Cool.
Yes. Priyesh, you didn't update your title to us.
So it's freedom from fears.
Okay. So Toastmaster Priyesh, freedom from fears. Freedom from fears, Toastmaster Priyesh. Over to you.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguishers. Have you ever strived for something so intensely that you sacrificed almost everything, only to face the crushing weight of failures? Today, I'm not here to share a tale of triumph, but rather one of struggle, defeat, and how I navigated through these failures. My story begins before I entered college. I was a determined student, laser focused on cracking an incredibly difficult exam. I sacrificed so much for these goals, hours of studies, sacrificed chances to play or attend parties, or experience life as a normal teenager. I was all in for that goal. But just before the exams, something unexpected happened. I won't delve into the details, but it completely threw me off. I found myself in the examination hall, staring at the question paper, unable to read a single sentence. My mind was too disturbed to process anything. All my preparations, all the sacrifices in the past 2 years have made felt like meant nothing. I felt like I was even less capable than a kindergarten kid. My dreams were slipping through my fingers, and I was trying to grab it back, but it was already gone. And at that moment, I couldn't do anything to change that situation. Never felt so much helpless in my life. I was too afraid to try again ever in my life. But despite my failures, my family believed in me, and when I couldn't believe in myself. So I started from scratch again. I studied even harder, added more hours to my routine. I made short notes and like pasted it all over my walls, one for each subject. My room looked like the workplace of a madman. My relatives thought I was crazy, but I was crazy for my dreams. When I sat for the exam again, I was confident, not because I thought I was inherently smarter, but because I felt that I've sacrificed so much and I worked so hard that I deserved that success. And at this time, success did came. I didn't top the charts, but my result was a vast improvement from what it could have been before. This experience reminded me of one of my favorite quotes from Paulo Coelho's book, The Alchemist. When you want something, when you want something really bad, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. The only thing that can make your dreams impossible is the fear of failure. Once you let go of that fear, and believe in yourself, you can achieve all your dreams. But this success for me was just not mine. It belonged to my family too, especially my brother, who had unwavering faith in me. His belief in me gave me strength to keep going on. This wasn't the first time I have faced something like this in my life. And I know it won't be the last as well. But every time I face such a situation, my mind goes completely blank, but I learn new ways to cope up with these situations. In those moments, it's easy to ask, why me? Why again? Why I don't deserve this? But life is what it is. I've hit rock bottom many times, and then I can count, and I always try to climb again and fall down again. And yet I can't stop because there are people who believe in me and who care about me and who have faith in me of what I can achieve. That's what makes me stronger. Uh, and when I think about overcoming fear, I can't help but draw inspiration from the great example in our history. India's freedom struggle. Our forefathers faced unimaginable challenges and dangers. Yet, they didn't let the fear of oppression, imprisonment, and even death stop them. So, I'm here before you on this Independence Day. I urge you to remember the freedom that we enjoy was born from the courage to face fear head on. Whether it's our personal life or larger battles we choose to fight, let us channel that spirit. Let us fight our fears in the with the same determination that our freedom fighters showed, and let us nothing hold back from achieving our dreams. If they could overcome these monumental challenges and their time, so can we. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyesh. Thank you so much. Your speech took me back to my CA days. For a CA, it is really important to overcome this fear of failure. Thank you for such an awe-inspiring speech. Now, I would request everyone to write to him whatever you felt while listening to his speech, to write a feedback to him, I mean. And do not resist yourself from writing, please, because feedback is very important. And I would request timer to let me know when 1 minute ends. Write an honest feedback to Priyesh on his personal chat. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Iti. Now, without further ado, let's introduce our second speaker of the day, Toastmaster Ravi Bhardwaj. Introducing him, Ravi is working at a startup company. He is also a yoga teacher who is dedicated to bring smiles on the faces of others through meditation and yoga. He enjoys playing chess and is exploring various Indian cultures and places through reading and traveling. Wonderful to know about you, Ravi. I truly believe that meditation and yoga feeds our soul. But before I welcome Toastmaster Ravi, I would like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Amit, to read out his speech objectives. Can we have Toastmaster Amit on spotlight, please? Toastmaster Amit. Okay.
Am I audible or visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Mr. Ravi Bhardwaj is presenting Level 2 Project 2 of Presentation Mastery Pathway. The purpose of this project is to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body languages, as well as learn, practice, and refine how he uses nonverbal communication in his presentations. The timing of this speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. I request timer to please show cards accordingly. All the best, Mr. Ravi. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Amit, for sharing the speech objectives with us. Now, Ravi, salute. Salute, Ravi.
I'm audible and visible, first of all.
Yes, sorry. Yes, you are audible and visible.
Continue.
Yes, over to you now.
Okay. Hello, friends. In 2014, April 14, I was standing in front of 400 people. Standing in 400 people, they were looking at my eyes. They were looking that when I will give the command, my feet was shivering. My throat got dried, and my mind just blank out like right now. What to say? How to give a command? So I get the courage and say to myself, this is my day. I get up, I stand there and give the command. So, and we march. We march with the candidates. We march with the 400 people. 400 people are marching there. And I was leading that contingent. And the right side, there was our guest and the flag. I march and I give the command, salute. And that salute is still with me. That salute to the flag, to the guest is still with me. But that salute cannot be possible if there was one person. He was not there. A Professor Gilser. He was our PT teacher. But how he helped us? You have to go back 1 year from that. I was standing on a sports day. I was getting ready for the 200 meter race. I was standing there, and suddenly, yes, sir, come there and asked, "Okay, so which course you have?" Everyone was saying physical education. I was saying NSS, and I was the only one who said NCC. And the Gill sir said that word. Where is NCC? Guys, there was NCC, but on papers. And I was disheartening that how a physical education teacher can ask me that where is NCC? It is of the same grade that physical education. That day make me bring some changes in me. I got up on that day. I completed my 200. And that day I decided that I will bring NCC to life here. I go. I joined. I went to the juniors, encourage them to join NCC. They joined NCC, 30 candidates joined NCC. We prepared, we practiced and practiced hard. We do pray like this. Even our hands were not coordinating. We practiced. Whatever commands were not coming, we practiced. And at the last of the day, we arrived there. And when I arrived, I was with my 30 candidate with the uniform of NCC. The uniform was not full. We were not prepared, but the preparedness of the parade was there. I stand there and Gil sir come and say that that word, NCC cadet. That NCC cadet is again still with me. That candidate, the person who said where is NCC, was acknowledging us that there is NCC. And again, I am standing in front of the 400 people. Some were saying something, and I was very nervous. I was there, but my mind was not there. I controlled my emotion and said a beautiful line which inspires me a lot. That चिड़िया नाल जे बाज लड़ा, गिदड़ा नू मैं शेर बनावा, 1.25 लाख से एक लड़ावा, ता गोबिंद सिंह नाम कहाऊं. These beautiful lines inspired me to go in front of it and stand there. And I gave the command. And when I gave the command, all the 400 respond. And when I say I march and march and march and march. And then at the end, I see the guest. I see in the face of the guest and say, "Pray! Let us salute karo. Thank you."
Salute to you, Toastmaster Ravi. What an incredible speech. I loved it.
Wow.
Now let us again take a moment to write feedback to Toastmaster Ravi as well. Timer, please let me know. Is 1 minute over? Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Iti. Now, on this day, how can we not talk about revolutionaries who sacrificed everything to make our country independent? Their age, life privileges, family, nothing was able to push them back. It was like they were born to contribute their part in freedom struggles. Like Bhagat Singh, he fasted for some 116 days on a demand to have a better treatment to political prisoners in jail. If you talk about me, I feel lifeless when I have to observe fast just on a Karwa Chauth day that comes once in a year. V.D. Savarkar was convicted and sentenced to 50 years imprisonment to the cellular jail in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, also known as Kalapani, and the life there was traumatic. I mean, deeply traumatic. Udham Singh, who had witnessed the events in Amritsar and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, swore to bring an end to British rule, and he then puts his entire life to take revenge. And the list is endless. It just cannot be counted. The least we can do for them is to always remember them in our hearts and to share their stories of courage and valor to our future generations so that their identity and their deed remains immortal. Now, can anybody among you would like to share their favorite freedom fighter? Like favorite to me here is those whose value you admire and you want to inculcate his or her values in your life. Yes, Deepak. Thank you for initiating. Over to you.
There's one name which I have heard since my childhood, not just in school time, but whenever I went, even at my relative's place, I have seen this person photographed. This person is full of courage. When you talk about bravery, his name comes out first. There are various movies which we have seen on this person life story. This person is the main hero, and this person created a havoc and a horror in all the British soldiers as well as army. Single-handedly, this person ensured that the entire India was once again awakened and got into the spirit of freedom fighting. I'll not keep the suspense for long now. This person is none other than a great, in fact, the greatest person, Shahid Bhagat Singh, the person who has inspired many in India. He is not just calm and composed, but when it comes to bravery, he has shown brave attempts, and single-handedly, I still remember the gun he always keeps in his hand. No matter, even if he's in jungle, he would have, even if he's sleeping. I saw the movie, wonderful acted by Ajay Devgan. While Ajay Devgan was sleeping as Bhagat Singh, he was still carrying his gun. So this is the alertness Bhagat Singh had because he knew that there's a mission he has to accomplish. And do you know how Bhagat Singh died? He died just because he wanted to create that passion among Indians. He said that I will die definitely because of my death, people would realize that there's one person who fought for them. And yes, indeed, once he died, we could see in history there's a lot change, and the people went against British Army and the slavery. So indeed, this person is someone whose photograph you would see in all the schools wherever you go. It's a government school or private school, but yes, an inspiration indeed for years to come.
Bhagat Singh was truly an inspiration, and the point to note is the age. He did all these things in such a tender age. His whole life was ahead of him, and he didn't took a second thought about it. Amit, you raised your hand. Kindly share your opinions.
Yes, I really admire a woman, the who we all remember. खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो
Jhansi
झांसी
Rani.
वाली रानी थी. A a mother, a warrior. She is also very young. She was uh, she is warrior. She know all kind of martial art. She was she know the how to represent his country, her country, after his husband got died, and he never surrendered. Sorry, she never surrendered in front of uh, British Empire. So that spirit we should have while confronting any challenges in our life. That I will not surrender. I will die, but I will not surrender. So that is the thing that I admire from her. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. That was a point. That is a point to admire. I have watched various patriotic movies, and I think these movies are a medium for us to know about these revolutionaries more better about them. Prasamma, do you want to share your opinions? Yes.
So hi everyone. Talking about, I don't know much history about the Indians, but I do follow Indians. So I just recently watched a movie called about Murlikant of Chandu Champion. So I was so inspired by him. He won the Olympics for India for and the boy from such a such economically low background, he went into the army, who had a dream to be in Olympics, and he also fought. And also because legs were gone, again he chose the next one, which was swimming, and he bought Olympics for India. So I think that is also something inspiring story, not for the Indians but the whole world, because if you have a mindset to do something, nothing can stop you from doing. And that movie has really inspired me, and I salute the Sir Murlikant, and he has also awarded with a prestigious award in India. So I think that's the heroic person I know in India, and I celebrate him.
Yes, you're right, Prasamma. I have also watched the movie, and literally, it was the movie that I have that was very. I utilized my whole 2 hours with great enthusiasm and fun. A long time back, I after such a long time, I watched such a good movie, and yes, he won the first Paralympic gold medal, and that was really inspiring. No matter what we do, whether we fight in the war field, or we do something inspiring in our own careers, everyone is a real hero. So moving ahead, let me tell you that the real heroes do not always plan what to do next. I hope you agree with me. It is their instincts and their calmness which paves their path. Now, when we talk about calmness, let us take a deep breath and feel relaxed, because it is now time for our table topic master Neeraj Singla to take on the stage. Introducing her, Neeraj is a data scientist by profession and a Punjabi by heart. She is a big time foodie and likes to dabble with different things like makeup, driving, yoga, etc. She enjoys watching TV series and hanging out with friends. She started her Toastmasters journey in March 23 and has came a long way. Shall we put, okay, she's already spotlighted. Now, quick audio video check, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Now, over to you, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Megha. Now it's the time to participate in the most fun-filled session where every speaker will get a chance to speak from 1 minute to 2 minutes. Please bear in your mind that you will have you have 30 seconds on the upper side. It means that you will be disqualified if you speak more than 2 minutes 30 seconds or less than 1 minute. Before starting, I would like to give you a tip. Today, it's okay if you won't be able to speak. It's okay if you blabber. Just, I want to give you a challenge. Speak 2 minutes. No matter your content makes sense or not, just speak. Now, begin with my session. I would like to start first with the experienced member. Shrishti, would you like to take first table topic?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Stand up. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Okay. Shrishti, you have given the job of creating the next great patriotic movie. Who would you choose as your characters? You have given the job of creating the next great patriotic movie. Who would you choose? Who would you choose as your character, Shrishti?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm producer Srishti, and I bring to you the proposal to make a great patriotic movie for the biggest hero our country has ever known. Someone without whose sacrifice and hard work our country wouldn't be where it is today, and it would never even try or it would never even attempt to reach any pinnacle of success at any point of time in the future. Any guesses who this is? Okay, I am going to tell you. And be ready because this answer might surprise you a little bit, but it won't surprise you at all. Yes, I am talking to you about the common Indian man or woman. Yes, this is a story that I would like to talk about. This is the story where I would like to highlight the achievements, the grit, the perseverance of every single Indian citizen who works hard, acts in integrity, stands up for the right things at the right time in order to create change and ensure that our country grows and becomes better every single day. And today, if we look around, we'll see there are so many issues, so many instances of unfairness, so much political rallying. There are countless instances of violence, assault, rape, everything that actually impinges on the freedom that every single person, especially women in our country, face. And not one politician or one single person can't really change it. But who can change the country? Who can actually make it great? It's every single person choosing to do the right thing. So when I make my movie, it will be about every single person choosing to do the right thing and always standing up for their fellow citizens. Thank you. That's all from me for today. And I hope that you come and watch my movie, especially you, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Shrishti for her exemplary storytelling techniques? And I totally agree with you, Shrishti. If we all together work towards the right thing, we can make the whole world a better place. Thank you so much, Shrishti, for giving this perspective to everyone. Now moving on to our next speaker. Deepak, would you like to have attempt?
Sure.
Okay. Deepak, what is your favorite Indian tradition? What is your favorite Indian tradition, Deepak?
Please raise your hand if you love India as a country. And continue to raise your hand if you love Indian traditions. I see people even raising two hands. And this is the love that we have with our country. Personally, since my childhood, I've always enjoyed Indian traditions. Whether it's celebrating festivals or try to learn Indian dance. By the way, it's quite funny, but I started to learn Kathak with my sister first. And then I moved to the boys, whatever dance we do. I even learned Indian classical music. It's so amazing in India. We love our festivals, we love our culture, tradition, and the people as well. You know, my best friend is somebody who belongs to Islam. The best part is we wear different clothing, adopt different culture, talk with different human beings. And by the way, do you know the languages that we have? Please raise your hand if you know the count of languages that we have in India. It's mighty difficult to guess, but the language count is 1600. Yes, you heard it right. 1600 languages are spoken in one country. Isn't it amazing? And this is what makes India unique. The tradition of this country is simply amazing. The word of the day, mighty, actually stands for this country, India. India is indeed a mighty country. We are not just known for our peace, but we are also known for the way we fight with the people who are against us. We know how to save ourselves, but at the same time, we know how to have fun. And we love our life, all our Indians. What do you think about it, table topic master? Over to you.
Thank you so much, Deepak. Can we have a huge round of applause for Deepak for covering about India holistically? And Deepak, I do agree with you. I have been to multiple countries, but I have never seen such diverse and rich culture anywhere. And the Indian attire, like the whole world loves it. So whosoever has invented it, I want to give salute to that person. Thank you so much, Deepak. Now moving on to who would like to volunteer. I don't see any hands raised. Anybody would like to volunteer, or I will have to pick by myself? Okay, Prasamma. Prasamma, quick audio video check.
Am I audible?
You're audible and visible. Okay, Prasamma, what is your favorite tourist destination in India? What is your favorite tourist destination in India, Prasamma?
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. So, talking about India, though it's our neighbor country, I should say that I'm unfortunate that I have been India just once till now in my lifetime. That also, it was a free trip for me to India. So I feel so blessed. What happened is that it was a time when I was in grade 9. So in grade 9, I used to go Om Shanti. If you all know that it's a place where you go and meditate. There I saw a beautiful statue of a lotus, and it was a house, kind of a house where people go and meditate. And I asked to the sister over there, what is this? And they said that it is in the place called Madhuban in Rajasthan, where they go to meet the Baba. They say that. And I was so flabbergasted. I was so amazed by to see that. And I said, when I will get the chance to go there and see all these beautiful monuments, beautiful houses, and all that, and the way they used to talk about that place, it was so mesmerizing. Then, just after a week, I got a call that I am going to Rajasthan for 15 days, and that's also for free. Who could say no for that? And that was for dance. I was selected for a cultural dance, Devi dance. Let's say it was a cultural Devi dance, and I went there. It was Rajasthan. On the way through the Rajasthan, I saw so many places, but that place, that Rajasthan, that Madhuban, it was so amazing. Actually, I was a non-vegetarian, but in 15 days I didn't think about any non-veg things. I didn't think about any worldly things. It was such a beautiful moment there for me. So I have not been to other places of India. So for me, the Rajasthan, the Madhuban there, it's such a beautiful and amazing place. Which I recommend all the Nepalese to please go there and visit over there. The people of there, the mindset of there, the way they talk, the way they behave to you, it was so amazing. And I also will love to go other places of India with my husband. So that's all. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Prasanna. Can we have a huge round of applause for Prasanna for giving us the importance of Madhuban? Prasanna, I have never been to there, but after hearing your recommendations there, I would love to go there, and I am glad you like that place. And I would love to host you if you come on the north side of India. Now moving on to our another speaker, Priyesh. Priyesh, quick audio video check.
Am I audible?
Yes, Priyesh, you are audible and visible. Priyesh, if you could declare independence from one mundane daily task forever, which would it be? If you could declare independence from one mundane daily task forever, which would it be, Priyesh?
Thank you, Toastmaster Neeraj, for this wonderful topic. So, if I could get rid of one task daily, to be honest, there could be multiple, but let's start with something that I'm doing right now. I'm in school. I'm studying, so I have to study. I can't do anything about it, but just doing the assignments again and again and again and again. And you finish one, you do another one. You finish one, you do another one. So that's something I am like, something I can't avoid. But yeah, I'm hoping I get rid of it like in the next few months when I graduate. So that's something I'm looking forward to. And that comes with the person who's like extremely lazy. I'm so lazy, I probably will, if I go back to bed, I'll probably not even eat if I want to like if I didn't have dinner. So I'm like, I just feel it's so much effort to get out of bed once you are on it, like very difficult. And then you are in a school that it's a business school, so you continuously have like different subjects, your projects, you have to deal with clients for engagement, and you also have to talk to professors for opportunities that you want in life. So continuous tasks, continuous set of tasks, don't want to do so much, want to relax, can't do it even though I want it. So let's see how it goes. So that's the one thing I want to get rid of as soon as possible when I'm out of school, is to do the homework I am getting right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priyesh, and I resonate with you totally. It's just endless task. And I have one tip for you. Why don't you create a project using GenAI who can automate this mundane task? And then with that, you can make every student's life easy. Thank you so much, Priyesh. And I look forward to your project soon. And then moving on to our last speaker, whom I have promised before this session, Pooja.
Yes, Neeraj.
Pooja, so we have very beautiful singer here with all of us. Today is an Independence Day, and it would be really good if you could sing your favorite song.
Okay, Neeraj. Thank you for giving me the opportunity for showing my talent. Okay, 1 second. Shall I start?
Yes, yes.
Okay. तलवारों पे सर वार दिए, अंगारों में जिस्म जलाया है, तब जाके कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है। ऐ मेरी ज़मीं अफ़सोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे। महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा, चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे न रहे। ऐ मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी, मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे। फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा, जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। सरसों से भरे खलियान मेरे, जहाँ झूम के भंगड़ा पा न सका। आबाद रहे वो गांव मेरा, जहाँ लौट के वापस जा न सका। ओ वतना वे मेरे वतना वे, तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था। कुर्बान हुआ तेरी असमत पे, मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेता में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। ओ माई मेरी क्या फिक्र तुझे, क्यों आंख से दरिया बहता है। तू कहती थी तेरा चांद हूँ मैं, और चांद हमेशा रहता है। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरी फसलों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
Can we have huge round of applause for Pooja for taking up this challenge? Pooja, I must
Thank you
say
so much.
your voice is melodious, and I feel you should go to Indian Idol. And I see many people from the audience vibing with your song, and this is such a special treat for today's meeting. Thank you so much for making our meeting special. With that, I would
Thank
like
you
to
so
end
much.
this. Thank you so much, Pooja. With that, I would like to end my session and hand over stage back to Megha, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neeraj, for conducting such a beautiful session. And Pooja, thank you for the wonderful song. I loved the song, and also I felt proud when Prasama, the who belongs from who Nepal, said so is so proud of our country. It feels so proud to hear such a good things about our country. So let us first take a selfie. Uh, Neeraj, could you do that for us?
Yes, Megha.
Everybody, please turn on your cameras and show your emotions through emoticons. Thank you, Toastmaster Neeraj. Now, moving ahead, we talked previously about present. How do we perceive India today? We talked about past, how our freedom fighters contribute to the nation. Now let's talk about future, how we as individuals, as common man, can do to contribute our part to our country to make it a better place to live for our future generations. And there's so much to add on it. I do have number of points with me, but I wish you all to start and just add like what you can do to make India a better place. What your contribution can be. Okay, Deepak, you can begin.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, in my view, there are two things that we should all do, and a prime minister also proudly say and encourage everyone. That is to clean India. We should not just clean our own home, but outside the home also. If we do take a pledge, then everyone, we all love cleanliness. So this is first thing. By the way, since I'm in Mumbai, so I do something different and people stare at me. When I go to beach, I collect all the plastic bags and I keep it away. People actually stare at me that what is this guy doing it? But I do it because it doesn't matter if somebody is laughing at me. I still do it because I know I'm doing something good. Second thing which we all should do, and I do it every year, that is to vote for the correct leader. We all can blame that our politicians are not doing the job, but it is up to us. It is our responsibility to choose the right leader, not just the party, but see who the leader is and then take a wise call. These are the two steps I think everyone should take. Go for a voting and look for cleanliness. Apart from having more of green area, plant as many trees as possible. This would make our better country the best.
Thank you, Deepak. Agree with all your 3 points. Shrishti, would you like to keep your opinions?
Yes. So I'd like to add a point to Deepak's second point, which is he said go out and vote, and I would take that a step forward and say that hold the people in power accountable. So I think power has a tendency to corrupt. So even good people with adequate power end up uh, doing wrong things in self-interest. So I think it's also the responsibility of the citizen of the country, and whatever you're part of. So like hold them accountable. Make sure you don't let things slide. If there is any sort of issue, I think it's also people's responsibility to raise it up and to take ownership for the area that you live in. And so it can start from as close as the area nearest to your house, like Toastmaster Deepak or guest Deepak says, making the effort yourself. So it's not that any elected representative is actually going to come and personally pick up the trash. That is our responsibility. So they can create sustainable systems, and they can fund initiatives that enable, say, the systems of cleanliness, trash picking, and all of that. But it's also our responsibility to put the trash in the right place. Similarly, we can actually make laws against, uh, you know, criminals or perpetrators, or but I think say something like for women's safety, like put CCTV and all of that. But at the end of it, it comes down to our behavior in terms of calling out something simple, like when you're in a workplace and people are speaking in a derogatory manner about, say, women, or about certain uh, types of people. It could be a caste, it could be a gender, it could be anything. But it's also our responsibility, especially if it's not actually affecting us at that moment, to actually call it out and say that, hey, this is not going to work. We don't support this kind of intolerance or this kind of um, behavior, or like this kind of talk, because that talk actually like when nobody stops someone from saying violent things, people become emboldened to do those violent things as well. So I think it needs to be nipped in the bud, and I think that's where discrimination can go away. We have a lot of different types. So I think it comes down to individual responsibility and accountability. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day.
You're absolutely right, Shrishti. Matlab, it is really important to watch what we speak, even if in fun, even if for fun. Preeta Behel, yes, you can initiate. You can say your opinions.
Yeah, thank you. I reckon that we should be honest in whatever work we are doing. Like if we are working in a company, it's very important to be honest with our work. If we are given the responsibility, we should do it honestly. Because we think that it's beneficial. If we are unhonest while working, we think that it's good for us because it's something advantageous to us, but it indirectly affects many. Like it indirectly affects every single person in that company. So you are indirectly affecting the people of your nation. So I think that should be one step to be taken for this. And it's even, I have heard, like I haven't observed it, but I've heard that people from India, people from India are settling in abroad and doing starting the business in abroad. Why? Because India's taxation and everything is very bad. And people here who are successful, the other people, the normal people say that they are successful because they might have done something that is out of rules. And that's the thing, people, the educated and talented people from India are going out of this nation. So I think there should be something for that. Or yeah, the only thing I think that should be done with, from it starts from us. So being honest in work is the thing which I would say, I would add on. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Pritha. The thing you're talking about is brain drain. I think we have polls launched in between. Is the polls? Okay, it is brain drain. And yes, it is something when we educate here in India and we then do the jobs abroad. So that way we are not giving back from where we took. And but as far as taxation is concerned, I think we do have lots of taxes in India. But I think I have heard, I know a little bit about US taxes. And US, kindly everybody vote in between as polls are being launched. So the US taxes are also highest in rates. So it's just that we have to just make sure that we don't engage into brain drain and we educate and we do our businesses, our jobs here in India. Pooja, do you want to add something to it? You have raised your hand.
I just wanted to say that we should be accountable for our actions. Sometimes what happens, we hamper, because of our freedom, we hamper somebody else. So we should to understand that we we should not do any action which hampers somebody else's freedom. So that is the real meaning of the freedom. So we need to accountable for every actions, whatever we are doing. That it should not hamper, it should not be, create some problem to others. I think then we can become a growing and cultured country.
Definitely agree with you.
Thank you so much.
And also I think the major serious thing we are dealing right now in India is the population. So I think we are at all our levels, if possible, can just try to smartly family plan. Everything is connected with population. Like our population is increasing. That is why we want more resources. We want more land to build buildings. Non-agriculture land is coming, the percentage is coming down. And so I think it is very much important because we then will not be able to give our future generation the resources we are using today. So I think population is something, a very serious issue. We all should just look at our individual levels. And yeah, safety, like you all must be hearing about this Kolkata case that is happening. This is all over the internet. But I think what we can do in our individual place about it is that, as Srishti said, like we should keep our environment safe as much as possible. And keeping posting about it on Instagram will not really help. It will really help only when we do something for our area. We do not let others, or if we finds any suspicion thing happening around our area, we should take step for it. We should shout out. We should do a shout out for it, and we should just not simply sit silently because it does not bothers us. So these are all the issues that we can do to make India a better place, a more better place to live. I know it sometimes hurts me when I see people posting, connecting one event or a series of events with a whole image of India. We do have developed nations in our world as well, like America, like UK. They do also have lots of issues. We have heard news about shooting and about accidents, about riots there too. So let's not compare our country with anyone else and try to make this, try to feel connected with India as it is our home. This is the place where our home is, and try to make it a better place. Now let's move on to the evaluation section. So I would like to call Shrishti, our general evaluator for today, to evaluate and to share her report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megha. I would like to call upon Toastmaster, our first evaluator, Toastmaster Aprajita, to come up. If we could just have a quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. So Toastmaster Aprajita, over to you.
So Toastmaster Priyesh, I think so. He's there. Okay. So it was a very can we see if he's there available right now?
Yes, I'm there, Prajita. Please go on.
Yeah. Hi. Can you open your camera? If you don't mind.
Just give me a second, please.
Hi.
Am I visible? Go.
Yeah. So
Hi.
now you have a face. So your speech was very heartful and it was very courageous speech. The struggles, the achievements you have made, and it was more inspiring in a way that when you want something, universe comes and help you out to get it, right? That I have also experienced. So coming to the evaluation, I am seeing that you are improving in your English, speaking English, but you are struggling with the clarity of speaking some words. Like, for example, when you were saying the trail of tram, the trail of tram, but rather face one of the other struggle. So you spoke it in a same way that it might get missed out by someone who is hearing. Like I have to listen once or twice that, okay, you are saying this trail of tram. Okay. So that was one thing which I got to know. Another thing was your vocal variety. I found that you can improve in your vocal variety. Like when you said that my story begins before I entered my college. So you could have said that my story begins before I entered my college. So like that, it gives little expression, little emotion to it. That okay, now the thing is you are giving us the movie of flashbacks. The story was there was some flashbacks coming, and now the actual movie, the hero is coming. Okay. So your eye contact was unfortunately was not with the audience, because from your specs I was able to see that there was the yeah. So that you can remember memorize your speech and do the speaking in that. So that was one thing which I would like you to register. And you could have stood up. Why didn't you do that? You would have stand and just gave your speech, because it gives more confidence in speaking, and it gives more physical gestures to it, right? And I
Okay,
feel
got
that
it.
you were feeling a little nervous, which is obvious.
Okay.
And I have noticed that you engaged people, you engaged us, we as an audience, and it was a well constructed speech. The little transition from your story to patriot story was little unsettling, but it could be improved. So this is
Okay.
all from my report. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Aprajita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prajita. Now I would like to call upon the second speech evaluator, Toastmaster Amit, to present his report.
Hi, am I visible or audible? Okay, okay. Actually, network was not working. Sorry for that.
You are audible and visible, Amit. Go on.
Okay, so thank you, General Evaluator. First of all, I want to salute our mighty Ravi Bhardwaj. What a wonderful speech he has given. So, starting with positives, just like he started with uh, a scenario that is nervous, and he represent his that thing in his body language, that his throat was throat was he was not fumbling and showing the pitch, the voice was volume was low, pitch was low, and it is representing the nervousness. So I really like his voice modulation and voice vocal variety. And in the beginning, in the middle, he was the conversation with the trainer. So he was saying that in normal tone, and while giving command, so his voice pitch also increased, volume also increased. So we can see the clear transition in voice modulation from nervousness, then preparation, and then command. Then he was giving command. Second was eye contact. In the beginning, he was just like he eyeball is moving here and there, because he was representing that he is talking to 400 people, and then he was become very focused towards camera when he was when he was preparing and giving taking instruction to his PT teacher. And at the end, the full posture he at the end, his body language was really great. And the salute in the beginning, salute his salute was not up to the mark, and the moment he prepared and he got training, and thus uh, uh, then he hello, am I audible?
Yes, Amit, you're audible.
Okay. And then these three things I really like, that when he was marching, his body movements, he say here and there, all the movement we can see. So the purpose of his speech was fully fulfilled, and he used all the intentional or unintentional body language. So for this, I really salute Mr. Ravi Bhardwaj. But there is few improvement point that makes his speech good to great. That was voice audience engagement, where he can work. Just like his content was great, but he can add few questions in the beginning, in the middle, so it can engage audience, and uh, have better understanding between or better relation between audience and his speech. Second was pause. His voice modulation was very great, but one thing he need to add, that pauses, that when he transition, and when any special movement, any at the time, he should use pause. Just like when he was he when his trainer said that where is NCC certificate, at the time he can use pause, so that create more impact of that particular, that he is missing something. So this kind of thing he can add, and his speech will remarkable. So at the end, I want to summarize. I really like that eye contact, voice modulation, body language, and there are few challenges like adding more pauses and audience engagement. And so thank you for that wonderful speech. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit. I guess there's a lag on my side, so apologies for that. Now, I would like to call upon our timer, Toastmaster Iti, to share her report. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Please call. Can I just start with Toastmaster Prasama first for the language evaluator report? Iti, I'll just come back to you right after that.
Thank you so much for calling me beforehand and also for calling me as a language checker. So here I'm with the report of mine as per the request of our general evaluator. And now, first of all, let's give a huge round of applause to our general evaluator and our second evaluator, Toastmaster Srishti and Toastmaster Ravi. My grammarian report. I will go with the good uses of the words that I loved. The first and the amazing good word of the uses was the national anthem of India, which is so amazing, and there were so amazing good words used in the national anthem. Second was inherent smart kindergarten kid, which was beautifully used while giving the speech. And next was from the alchemist, when you want something the whole universe come together to make it true for you, the unwavering belief. These were some of the words that I loved in our today's meeting. And some of the things that I will request you all to change is that, for example, I stand up could be used at I stood up because it was used in the past tense. You have to go 1 year. Let's go a year back could have been used properly. Asked. The day make me. The day made up with unfair, with uniform, in our uniform. Let's use the article in there. Sorry, preposition in the over there. Controlled my mind as the sentence was used in the past tense, and if it was in the past perfect tense, you could have used had over there. Next, what I would like to suggest is that as we are so now moving with the countering report. Coming towards our counter report, our Sergeant AMS plus our today's first evaluator Toastmaster Aprajita has had multiple hours today and the repetitions as well. Our presiding officer Neeraj Singhala used 2 hours today, and during the table topic session, she was flawless. And the Toastmaster of the day, though she was Toastmaster of the day and used so many languages, but she has only 2 hours. I think I heard only 2 hours of hers. Next is our general evaluator. Our general evaluator has 2 arms, one and repetitions and pause. Next, moving towards our second evaluator, there were multiple arms as there were repetitions. And what I would like to say is that as a grammarian, as we are having a direct conversation, direct talk with our speakers during our evaluation session, so let's use the direct speech uses. So our evaluator was using he rather than he. If you could have used as you, it will have been more good that time. And always when there is a he, we always use verb 5. So these are some of the suggestions for the grammars and also the uses of as and arms and the crutches of our today's meeting. I might have missed some of your words of the day if you have used the word mighty. For that, I'm really sorry because it was online and it has been a year that I haven't been to an online meeting. So I might have done some of the mistakes from my side also. For that, I would like to apologize you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasama. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Iti to share the timers report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shrishti. Let me share my report. Let's start with speakers. Toastmaster Priyesh, he spoke for 4 minutes 35 seconds, which is less than the qualification time, so it leads to disqualification. Toastmaster Ravi, he spoke for 5 minutes 40 seconds, which leads to qualification. As far as table topic speakers are concerned, let's first take table topic speakers. Srishti, Toastmaster Srishti, she spoke for 2 minutes 23 seconds, which is qualified. Deepak spoke for 2 minutes 14 seconds, qualified. Prasamma spoke for 2 minutes 13 seconds, qualified. Priyesh spoke for 1 minute 29 seconds, which is again qualified. And Pooja, as far as your song was concerned, I was so mesmerized. I don't know whether I have to time it or not. So I didn't do it. Sorry if there is any lag from my side. Now, speech evaluators. Toastmaster Aprajita, she spoke for 3 minutes 37 seconds, which is more than the qualification limit. So it leads to disqualification. And Toastmaster Amit, too, spoke for 4 minutes 21 seconds, which is more than the qualification limits, which again leads to disqualification. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shishti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iti. Now, for the table topic specifically, we have our other half of general evaluator, Toastmaster Animesh, who will be presenting his report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srishti, my general evaluator. And folks, I have a sore throat, so I won't be speaking a lot. So here we go with the table topic session. First of all, Toastmaster Neeraj, thank you so much for such a well-endowed introduction to table topics, and for the lovely comments you had for all of the speakers, the responses that you had. Now to the table topic speakers themselves. Can we have, first of all, Toastmaster Srishti herself? What a presentation it has been. Starting with let's say the suspense that you built up, and all the way to actually bringing up the subject that is the common person, the common Indian person. Thank you so much for bringing that up. And of course, the way you structured it was well done. Now, just a minute. So, our next speaker was, hang on. I just forgot who the next speaker was, but oh, sorry, Deepak. So Deepak, our next speaker, again opened with a question and built it really well. I would suggest, however, that the remarks be kept very specific. So that would be my suggestion. Priyesh, well done. Am I leaving out anybody? Srishti, am I leaving out anybody apart from these three?
Prasamma.
There were 5, I know. Prasamma, oh my God. Okay, thank you. So Prasamma, first, Prasamma, I couldn't hear the entire speech, but whatever I could hear. Thank you so much for delivering that. And finally, Pooja, thank you so much for that song. That is my favorite song as well. And well, so we had 4 speakers and a special presentation during the table topics. So Toastmaster Neeraj, well done on checking that off the list. Having a special section within the table topic section. So that was very innovative. I'm definitely trying that next time I take it up. So with that, I'll hand it over to Madam G, Toastmaster. Srishti, over to you. I don't have a lot, so there you go.
Thank you, Toastmaster Animesh. Okay, so I think since everything has been covered almost all, I'll be very, very with wrapping this up. I was late to the meeting, so I can't comment on the beginning of the meeting. However, I believe in this club and I know that we don't really start late. So I'm sure that happened on time. I'm sure that, the PO address, everything was great. With Megha, I think you had the theme set out for you because it's Independence Day today. So, and I think you did great justice to it by having a relevant topic and lots of audience interaction. So I think that's great. I know you were nervous for this role, but I think you did fabulously. You orchestrated the whole meeting in a really great way. That and now moving on to the evaluators, I'll be very, very quick, just one line for each person. So for Toastmaster Aprajita, I think you did talk about both positives and negatives. What I would recommend is I have two recommendations. One being that you can use certain kinds of structure. So instead of saying one good, one bad thing, one good, one bad thing again and again, what you could do is you could prioritize a certain set of great points that you want to call out and follow it up with a certain set of improvements that you feel are most necessary, and use something like a CRC approach, which is the commendation, recommendation, challenge approach, or some sort of other like positives, negatives approach. And also, if you could include the speech objectives, because by the time your evaluation came, there had so many things had happened that I forgot what the objective of the first speech was. So if you could just and this is for everyone, if you're evaluating, if you could just mention that what is the objective of this speech, that would be very useful so that we can also all be back in the same page. Moving on to Toastmaster Amit for his evaluation, I think you covered all of the relevant points, and I think you also had brought it all together by connecting the thread of the speech objective, which was vocal variety. So I think for you, I don't really have a recommendation, but I do think that was great. For timer and for language evaluator, I don't have any negative or any recommendations. I think you all did well. So thank you so much. And that ends my report for today. Thank you so much for being with me. And yes, over to you, Toastmaster Megha.
Thank you, General Evaluator. You gave us a comprehensive report. Thank you so much for that. At last, I just want to conclude by saying let's strive each single day to improve ourselves, because if we will improve ourselves, then only we can improve our country. Sari jahan se acha Hindustan hamara. Over to you, Presiding Officer Neeraj Singh.
Sorry for the interruption, Neeraj. Can I say?
Yeah, definitely, Iti.
Actually, I don't know about it, that it's either side. I thought the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes, but he spoke for 4 minute 30 seconds regarding Priyesh I'm talking about.
Okay.
So it leads to qualification.
Yeah, thank you
My
so much
apologies
for informing us. Okay, now back to our main meeting. Can we have huge round of applause for our Toastmaster of the evening, Megha Bansal, for bringing up such relevant topic? And I must say, Megha, in every section, almost you managed to intrigue everybody. Everybody wanted to answer your question. You brought such engaging questions that interests everybody. Thank you so much, Megha. And I always appreciate that you always bring your flavor in your TMOD sessions. Thank you so much for that, for making the entire meeting very captivating. Now moving on to our journal evaluator, Shrishti. Shrishti, I know you may have like many more recommendation, but looking at the time, you wrapped up your evaluation earlier. And I really thank you for that, that you are making sure that timings are adhered. Thank you so much. But you can share your recommendation. If somebody want to have detailed recommendation, you can reach out to Shrishti for that. Thank you so much. And last but not the least, can we have a huge round of applause for Aprajita for taking up multiple roles? She jumped in at the last moment. She took she took evaluator and whatnot. She always surprised us with her passion and capability. Thank you so much, Aprajita. Now, let's move to the interesting part. Okay, just launching one poll. Please cast your vote for the best role player. Thank you so much. Starting with the best speaker of the day. It is won by our second speaker, Ravi Bhardwaj. Can we have a huge round of applause for Ravi? Very well deserved win. Now moving on to best speech evaluator. I already have the results for it, and it's undoubtedly goes to our first evaluator, Aprajita. Can we have a huge round of applause for Aprajita? Now coming to our third award, best auxiliary role player. Thank you so much, Prasamma, for joining in and putting the efforts and saving us last moment by taking 2 roles. And obviously, the award goes to you this time. Thank you so much. But Iti, don't worry, you just lost with just 1 vote. You also did really great and explained your report very well. Now moving on to our best table topic speaker. Oh my God. Obviously, if we have Shrishti as a speaker, who could won it? Can we have a huge round of applause for Shrishti for winning the best table topic speaker? Okay, now the last one for the best role player. Okay, this is I already knew the results, but still I have to announce it. The best role player goes to Toastmaster of the evening, Megha, for putting so much effort to bring very versatile content in every session. Thank you so much, Megha. Now it's a time for guest feedback. I would like to start with Deepak. Deepak, would you like to share your feedback, like any recommendation? Did you enjoy the meeting? Anything?
Yeah, thank you so much. I absolutely love the meeting, especially the session conducted by our Toastmaster of the day, Megha. She did it brilliantly. She engaged all of us throughout. So I did not feel bored even for a second. The entire session was so engaging. The theme selected was actually awesome on India and Indian struggle and a fighter and a freedom fighter and what we should do as citizens. So such not just enjoyment but also enlightened with knowledge as well. So I absolutely loved the session overall. And in table topic master, I was stunned to see a singer, singing such beautifully. I think Toastmaster Pooja is the one. I agree with Toastmaster table topic master that this girl might even go for this title. There's a favorite show that we see in television, Indian Idol. Yes, she can definitely go for it. I love the voice. And the best part is we all Toastmaster, we begin on time, we end on time. So punctuality is something that we all adhere to. And I'm impressed by all of you. The passion that you have, that even on a holiday 15 August, you ensure that yes, we would have a meeting because we want to learn. Even if it is a holiday, it doesn't matter because Toastmaster is a family and we learn from each other. So salute to all of you and thank you so much. Thrilled to be part of the meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Deepak, for joining us today. And I completely resonate with you. We have brilliant Toastmasters in our club who goes above and beyond to improve the quality of this meeting. I'm so lucky to have such great members in the club. Now, our next guest, Pritha. Pritha, any feedback for us? Any recommendation?
This is the second time I've joined, and there was one more offline. That was the different one, like the different branch. But I really learn in every single, in every single meeting. And I liked the thing again, the main part is the punctuality and professionalism that we have in here. And yeah, that's it. There's no recommendation from my end. The same. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Preeta, for sharing your valuable feedback. Let's go. Okay, so Animesh, are you there or? Okay. I guess Animesh has left. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. Your presence make this meeting very memorable, and I would like to end this meeting with a small quote. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which more than anything else will affect its successful outcome. So keep thriving towards your goal. You will reach that. You will surely achieve that. Thank you so much, everyone. Now we are moving to informal chit chat. I want to ask each one of you to stay and so that we can get to know each other. I'm turning off the live